we have a new purchase here to see if I can help clear up some of my TV antenna problems. This is what we have, the Clearstream 4 Max, 70 miles range. So we're going to hope that to be the case. I'm going to drill a hole in the house, and I'm really not kidding about that. You know what I have to do with these? Because I solder, I have to pull every one of those blue things off. But anyway, it's worth it. Okay, so here's what I'm going to start with. I've got this bit here. I'm not used to the focal range of this camera quite yet. It's a little different. And then I've got this to poke through, and then I've got that to cut the wire with. This is the best way to get those blue ends off. I see those ends like I did the other day on that thing. It just drives me crazy. So what I'm going to do is, here is the TV with the ambulance chasers there on, and I got this piece of pipe, and that fits my drill bit over there, and I got this coax cable, and it doesn't fit in the pipe. Well, it does now. Just some judicious little bit of grinding right there, and she'll slip through the pipe. See? Now, the one thing that I don't like are those things right there. I think you lose signal when you do that. I mean, you lose some, and the shorter the wire, the better. I've had to run this hundreds and hundreds of feet before, and you have to have boosters, so I do know that you do get dropped. Of course, it's got resistance in it. So I'm going to drill a hole. I'll show you everything that happens. This is a utilitarian situation here, and so I ain't too concerned about how it looks. I'm a little concerned about how it looks, but not too concerned. So let's get this going. Move your computer, do your dusting, and clean up. And I'm going to read this a little bit more carefully. I've got some dielectric grease to put this together with, because it is going outside, although it does say indoor outdoor. And it's got these rods. Oops, there's the little cones, and I gotta mount this up on well, it's not sky to floor, and I'm gonna put it on that post right there. Might as well, everything else is there. And I guess I'll face it south. I don't know. I don't want to face it. I guess I could face it west. I don't know, but I think south is going to be okay. And I won't see it when I'm sitting down anyway, the big figure 8 looking things. So anyway, let's do that. And I'll keep you up to date here. I have the, I gotta give that thing an A+, that my little household shop vac there. It's a very small Craftsman, but it's been terrific. I have used it a year now, and no problems to speak of. It comes with a bag, and I don't know what series it is, but I'm going to need it over there when I start drilling. I have assembled this. I recommend highly that you get, especially if you're going to put it outside, get this dielectric grease. And there it is, assembled. These rods that do something, I don't know what they call those things. There's some word for them. Very high frequency rods, VHS rods. Soak those with dielectric grease. You can see it kind of oozing around in there, and these thread very poorly, so don't get too aggressive too quickly. I've got that with dielectric grease on. I got to get used to this focal distance, don't I? Okay, I'm not used to it. Maybe I can change that. I don't know. It's probably better that I have it a little out. So I got grease in these things. You got to put these tubes in there, and there's a seam right there where the tubes go in. Make sure those are sealed up good enough. You know, you always run into that quandary. It's like the lenses on cars. You know, do you let them drain, or do you try to make them airtight? So I think that's going to be good enough. So now what we got to do, this is assembled and ready to go. It took me literally minutes. So, and put grease on the threads and everything else. And remember, doing the things that I do can kill you, so don't go around killing yourself for nothing. So let's go mount this sucker, and let's just see what the best way is. So if you do it like that, I guess you want to do it. I'll go out there and figure it out. I guess you want to do it like that because you can get it to go. Well, you can get it to go straight. I guess they're going to give you some kind of angle, but they say this thing works wherever you go. There you are, style. So let's just go mount it, and I'll show you what it looks like mounted. You know, and then you got to have your 4. Oops. You got to have your 4 of these, and it's a 5/16, and I'm going to use a drill and a bing and a bang and a boom. I felt like you should see the setup here. It goes some silage. Going into this post, I am going to be facing south, and you know, it's not true south, but south enough. So I wanted you to see the mounting procedure for the bracket, and these there it is right there. And this, because this is such a fabulous pole here, the pilot holes had to be drilled, and then you can just, and let me tell you, my laddies, that's tough right there. And it's up far enough, and it'll be high enough to where, try not to drop my drill. This is the drill that raises and lowers my blinds. So then we're going to get that thing like that, and then these have wing nuts. Be sure and put your rubber cap on the top, and make sure. There you go. So let's go get the figure 8 thing and put it on here. What do you think of that? That's going to be pretty nice. It's as high up, short of being on the roof, as I can do. So these are 5/16. I don't know what these are. This is some kind of metric mess right there. It ain't 3/8 and it ain't 7/16 and it ain't 5/16. So my guess would be it's probably a 10. I don't have those in metric. Ooh, fogging up, I guess, because it's pretty humid out here. It's like breathing the water. I feel like a fish. Okay. Oh, that's so much better. So here's the unit. I'll be happy not to look at that, at least when I'm sitting down. And I've got grease on this joint here. You can, that's just a good thing, and then you pull the sheath over it, and that way that gives animals a place to live up in there. And let's pull that down. So I got my cable going. Let's go see what this looks like up, and then I will have no breaks in the cable at all. And let's just take this back out here and let it kind of get acclimate to the climate. So yeah, it's gonna be mighty ugly, but that's okay. Okay, just a second. So you gotta see the writing is this way. Put the small part of your bracket there. Put your square U-bolt, I guess they call it, through there, and then you're ready to mount it on the pole. So I'll just do that, and I'll just show you what it looks like, okay? So bind up your wire so you don't drag your end through the dirt, and you can just lash these onto those if you want to, or lace it around, you know, however you want to hold your wire. I'm probably going to take this twist tie, or some twist ties, and just twist tie them, and there'll be a hole over there in a minute. Hopefully it won't be too offensive. But everything else over here is kind of offensive anyway. So there she is. Don't want to walk into the frame of the ladder there. And, I can't tell what's going on with the light thing, but there she is. I think it adds quite the lovely addition. And I figured that if my very crummy internet is facing that way, why not face that antenna that way? So let's get to work on making it go through the house here. That'll be interesting. Now, my belief is, what I've seen in this house all the time, is that all the wires go down, and they don't seem to want to go over. I had to do it over here on this bay window. I had to do some stuff over there. But I believe that this is clear, and I believe I'm about to find out if that's true or not. So here we go into the wild blue drywall. Okay. Oop, don't break the glass doing that. I decided I'd do this in real time, so there you go. Now this is a really nice bit. I've had these bits on drills when I was a kid, and they'll catch and they'll pin you to the wall. Now I don't know if there's a stud there either. Let's just find out. It doesn't really matter. I mean, look at my drywall work there. That's pro. That's sweet factory right there, ain't it? No, I was just kidding. Okay. Let's just keep going. It's just drywall. Just gypsum, can't hurt you. Okay, well, so far so good. There's a hole there. Now I'm gonna prod this a little bit. Try not to break the glass out with my handy dandy coaxial cable. Well, it don't feel like I'm hitting any wires or nothing. I just think that's just crushing the insulation down there. Well, let's keep going. Let's pull an insulation out. Oh, that's great stuff. Okay, good. That explains that crushy kind of noise I heard. Well, wherever you go, there you are. Okay, do not do this, okay? Unless you're a thrill seeker like me. So now we have the super long one, and try not to mess up anything more along the way than I have to. So let's just see. Now we're going to hopefully go outside and see this coming through the siding. Okay, I think we're there. Let's go see. You want to go see? I'll just keep you with me. Oh, oops, sorry. I didn't mean to bump your head there. Okay. And then this'll give me my mark on where I can drill and hopefully feed that PEX pipe through. That was left over from my, look at that. So there you are. And all right, well, let's bring the drill out here. That'll be easy to see. I know, triangulate that thing. I think that's a number 3 panel, as I remember. It looks like one. Boy, all that siding, I lost all that video, but little gemstone. Yeah, I sided this whole house, did the glass block, made the shutters, and you can see that anywhere. Anybody's better at this than me, and they don't take great big old dumb risk like I just did. So anyway, there we go. So what did you do today? Well, I drilled a hole through my house. I've done that before. I've put in foundation vents for tankless water heaters, and what, a 5.5-inch hole in the side of a foundation is no small task. Okay, let's go out there and see if we can just show you the pipe going in. Okay. I don't know which way would be easier. Inside don't matter. I think I'm gonna go from inside out. I really don't know what's best. We'll just fish it through till it goes. How disappointing. It just went right through. So here it is in the wall, and there it is out. Oh God, you can't even see that. I guess you can. Wait, this thing's pretty. I gotta mess with the light light settings on this thing. I'm not outside that much, but I guess you can see it that way. So let's go out and fish the cable through it. This is, wow, I was expecting that to be a lot harder. So when I went through the gemstone and I got through the sheathing, I found that it pulled out orange over here. I'll show you in a second. Before you start feeding it through the hole, make sure you don't got no knots in it, or tangles of any kind, because then you'll have to pull it all back out again. So this has been, like I said, down to the grinder, and I ground off the tips. And so there's my pipe. And then I ground off the tips so it will go through here. So we're going to just go ahead and put this right there. Now, should I have cut that pipe in there before I do this? Yeah, I guess I need to do that. Well, I'm not pulling the red pipe back out again. Oh, she's hooked in there. Well, let me put this right here. I'm going to get some clear silicone and put around here and push that in. Yeah, I guess I should have fit the pipe. It's hooking in there. It's hooking good too. I'm going to have to just I'm going to work at this. I'll just show you the finished product. These are the things you go through. I got to get the clear silicone out here anyway. So I got to make a couple trips in and out to get that pipe. I don't want it sticking too far out inside the house either. So I got to have enough to grab hold of. And that'll be that about right there. You want to come this time? No. I don't want to come this time. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So it was hooking there, of course. So let's leave about an inch there. So just put this somewhere. Don't let dirt get in those fittings, and especially if you've already got grease on them. I don't think I got grease on that yet. Don't have to put grease on it because we're going inside. So I brought my PEX cutting tool. I somehow had the forethought to do that. And here it is right here. So we're going to cut this off, and we're going to do the silicone outside and then push it in, and then I can just paint that house color right there and you'd never know it. I don't think I need to. Do you see any other distractions around here that might make it so that I don't want it to look untidy here. I mean, what could you be thinking? Just a couple of more shots. Yeah, I saw you and Rudy's, and I save every twist tie that's decent, and that's just where they end up. And I keep those to close up chip bags. You don't have to buy those once instead of the plastic ones that break all the time. I can't stand those. So, well, here we go. We've actually already got a signal, but that doesn't matter about what we're going to do next. The hardest part of the whole thing is getting that connector in the TV, and 25 feet was just enough. I've got silicone inside the pipe and outside the pipe, and I've vacuumed everything up, so all good there. It's okay out here. I mean, it's as okay as it ever was. I mean, you know, but I did just have enough to swing this. Always lay your ladders down around here because of the wind. And I just got some twist ties and just used my existing cable holders, and we're going to go out here. I can't wait till this stuff settles in. See, it ain't terrible. What is with all the light exposure? It doesn't seem to be adjusting to that very well. But anyway, I'll settle up the cable later, but I gotta wait on the silicone to dry. So now is the most important step. Even if you get a signal, like I've already gotten, and it's better already, you've got to do this next step. Unfortunately, it's inside. Let me show you what we lost, what we're taking out. I had this thing here for a long time, and oh boy, it's filthy, isn't it? It's a Muru or something. Muhu. Oh my. So but you had this plugged into, I had that plugged into the jack in the TV. Actually, you might look and you may not even know it, but you might have those jacks in the back of your television. So that's all that was. I think that was $7.99 or something. So now, all right, Sheriff. All right, you got to go to your whatever your television thing is and hit menu, and then I really don't know what it is. Maybe channels. Okay, antenna, channels, antenna. Well, let's find channels. Maybe that's it. Skip channel, analog. Well, I didn't know you could skip channels. That's good because a lot of this stuff is junk. So there you go. Now you hit find channels and you'll go through this. I don't guess I'm too worried about that light exposure. Like I said, I don't do too much outside stuff. I'll have to see how it looks in post-production here. We'll fix it in post. And let's see, I think I had 30 channels with that other thing. Let's see how many. It says I haven't found any yet. Well, I just had one. So come on, baby. Let's start ticking it up there on the digital analog thing. So nothing yet. Oh, come on. Well, this isn't fun at all. I was hoping it would just be racking them up. I gotta tell you though, I thought that channel was coming. You know, it breaks up about every 5 or 10 seconds. The way that it was. So even if I don't get the same number of channels and they don't break up, there you got 4. Bing, 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 bing. It pays to search around on these things, even if you find something you hate on the channel. Just give it a couple hours and go back and look at it. You know, I think you can get your phone. I don't do any of that phone app stuff. You can do that if you want to. I meatball it. 8. All right. 36 complete. Oh, nothing like YouTube Action A. Oh, the anticipation grows. So we're about halfway there. 16, 20, 25. Seem to be more out there as the further you go. Let's let this 25 channels. What did I say I had before? 30? I think it was 30, 32 or something. Now this thing's supposed to be good to 70 miles. And I am facing due south. 30. All right, 36. I've already 44. I get a gold medal. Because, and of course we all know that you only watch 2 or 3 of those, but at least I got them. Local this or that, but the thing I like about this is it doesn't have the exterior power source. It just is an antenna. It doesn't need to be boosted. 52. Just got to be patient. Mr. Kersanders on Mr. Blandings builds his dream house. 56. Yeah. 70. Whoa. Funny you went so long without any and then you're up to 70. 78, and we're almost there. Alright, we're almost there. And we're going to end up with 70. I don't know if I should be doing this, but it sounds nice.
Step right up. Thanks, guys.
Ooh, Sandra Barbie. Ding, 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 ding. All I could hear in her headset was her ding, 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 ding. Well, I got to tell you, that is infinitely more clear. Let's see if whoa. I mean, there's a lot more channels. I used to get to this channel only took a couple of strikes, and there you go. And I don't guess I'm supposed to be showing that, but I hear tell that Me is not bad and has a wide variety of stuff. Boy, ooh, those were the dark days. That Citroen or whatever they Chevrolet. Ugh, and there's an old F-150. Ugh, you remember Dodge had those Dodge Chrysler Plymouth. You remember the dark days. 1960, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. Credit Click and Clack for that. And then there's a movie channel, to be determined, I guess is what that was. The To Be Determined channel. Let's see what's on there. Ooh, is that Joan Crawford? Well, that's an oldie there. Whew. Or somebody, whoever it was. Let's just see how high it goes. Well, there you go. I just mostly watch this. It's just on in the background most of the time. So I'm going to turn it on. It doesn't seem like it's, well, they look angry about something. Uh-oh, somebody killed somebody's kid brother. You got to watch that in these old days. All right, well, give me a thumbs up. And I can't think of anything else. Hit the like button. And subscribe and get you a weather station. I haven't talked much about that, but that thing's pretty cool. Except I think it reads high. It can be as much as 10 degrees difference between my, let's just look at it. That says like 82, and I don't think the little fan in there is too good. And that says 88, and the weather station down the road will say something different. So, I guess I got global warming here and global cooling up there. I don't know. So it all equals out. Don't worry about it. All right. Thanks for watching. See ya. Bye-bye. I've been looking at this a little while, and I'm not going to show what's on there, but the resolution and everything is multiple times better than it was on the old TV. That's my computer there, and I would say it was well worth doing. I think it was $70-something. I can't remember. I know there was one for 70, and then there was one for like 100-something. I got the double dual one, but I can tell you just at a glance that the resolution's better. So worth doing. If you got an old antenna, replace it. Especially if you're running the power source, and if you've never done this before, it's worth doing. Just gotta remember to go get your TV going. And some antennas you have to point in a particular direction and stuff like that, so just keep all that in mind. Okay, just wanted to tell you my observations after about 30 minutes of just looking at it, listening to it. It has not broken up one single time either. Okay, thanks again. Bye-bye.